What's up, guys? This is WerewolfELG, and I am back for another video. So today, I'm going to be doing my top 5 favorite BOOLit games. Now, I'm not going to be doing any of his previous works. I'm just going to be specifically going within the Power Level Warrior series. So that's going to be series, obviously with the Power Level Warrior name, and also like Legends Within and stuff like that. If you guys want me to do a video where I go through all of his games and rate those, please comment that down below, and I will definitely do that. But yeah, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get to my number 5. Alright guys, so my number 5 is going to be Legends Within. This is the oldest game out of the list. He made this one first before any of the Power Level Warrior games. As you can see there, it says get it now, Power Level Warrior. So obviously this was way back in the day. And I did play this game, pretty far back in the day of my channel. I think I played the first Power Level Warrior before this one, but solid gameplay, kind of coming, get these crystals and everything, and that's how you level up, but pretty solid gameplay, fun to play, of course. This is sort of the basic structure for the Power Level Warrior games, so that's pretty neat. It just wasn't, like my favorite thing in the world to play, obviously with the Power Level Warrior series being a thing. Obviously that, I'm gonna die. Obviously that would be more enjoyable for me. Alright, there we go. But yeah, so it kind of did have the first mechanics of the Power Level Warrior series. And yeah, it was just kind of BOOLit's first work, So, solid game. Wasn't my favorite thing in the world, but definitely fun to play still. And yeah. So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get to my number 4. Alright guys, so for number 4, we have the Power Level Warrior 2. So this is obviously the second game in the Power Level Warrior series. And yeah, this, starting out my Power Level Warrior game, for this list. This kind of introduced actual sagas, as you can see here, Training Saga, Royal Saga, all the way up to the Endless Saga, which I don't think I've actually completed this one. But yeah, so it kind of had the same general purpose and general, kind of layout of the first game. You have the energy, of course, you can only use 7 of it, but it did give us new sort of like tier lists and everything else to upgrade with our power points. So that was really cool. It kind of gave more than just speed, transformation boost, and power boost, which is obviously great. This also introduced new characters into the game, like Rice and Riceette. Obviously from, this guy is obviously Rosado, the original. So, yeah, and it introduced a luck system, which I found really cool, of getting, like, power points and stuff like that. So, overall, though, if I just hop into a level here, the actual game mechanic... Oh, yeah, I gotta get keys, don't I? There we go. The actual game mechanic of it, it was kind of clunky. It was kind of clunky. It did bring new elements to the table, of course, but yeah, it was kind of clunky. It kind of brought new elements to the table. I just died there, so that was fun. Sorry about that weird cut. I just had an ad that I had to get rid of. But yeah, so it wasn't, like, my most fun thing in the world. It was just kind of like there. And hold on one sec, let's get into a level here. There we go. So yeah, it just wasn't kind of like my cup of tea, obviously. It had great transformations. The actual, gameplay of it, like I said, it's kind of clunky, kind of weird looking. Yeah. So it just kind of wasn't my favorite thing in the world, though. It did have some great things, of course, adding transformations and having new characters and everything like that. So, anyway, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get on to my number 3. Alright, guys, so for my number 3, we have Power Level Warrior 0. Obviously, this is only the beta for the game. And I really do enjoy this game. Obviously, we can switch characters and everything else like that. Just sort of the game mechanics of it, how we upgrade things, how we have the different awakenings, like the Burst to All, or Burst to Power, and the Way of the Monk, and the Way of the Warrior for the other character. And yeah, I mean, this just kind of brought in some really interesting elements. go ahead and upgrade my dude once there. Yeah, it just really brought in some really nice elements. You can assign your abilities that you want. Obviously, we don't have any other abilities, but you know, that's a thing. Um, and yeah, so with gameplay being a thing, it was really interesting because you can have multiple characters like this, and then you can go into it and switch between your characters mid-battle. That was amazing to have in this game. Controls are still a little bit clunky. Obviously, it's a beta, but it looks very nice. Let me go. Let's play a little bit. So it looks very nice. You know, it felt much smoother than Power Level Warrior 2, even just being a beta. And yeah, I mean, it just brought a lot of cool elements to the table for sure. I would definitely enjoy playing this one, if it was actually, a game. If the game actually came out, based around this, I would definitely enjoy it. So there's that. And then when you finish a mission, you can have, like, it'll show you reward chances. Hold on one sec. Let's get to select. Oh, I gotta select a character. So you can actually have reward chances. Yeah, there you go. Based on the characters that you have. And those are the awakening drops. So those are really cool. So definitely amazing, like, cool first sort of, like, elements to have in the beta. And yeah, I wish the game actually came out. But anyway, let's go ahead and get on to my number 2. Alright guys, so for my number 2, we have the original Power Level Warrior. So the first one, the first main thing of the series, the thing that was on my channel first, holds a special place in my heart, obviously. Just seeing the screen gets me all nostalgic. Obviously, I don't have my super high level character anymore, because I had to get a new phone. But, to go ahead and get into some gameplay. Obviously, so this kind of set up the whole energy system with the power points and the crystals and everything else. This was sort of the first building block of that idea. And yeah, I mean, just the gameplay of it and the map and everything else like that, it was just, yeah, really, really just a great, amazing game. I definitely enjoy coming back to this game periodically and just playing it just for fun, The way that you level up as well is very, very interesting. You know, the leveling up in this game, I feel as though it's a lot more fun, and also like the charging and everything else, because you get to see the little microscopic, like, you're at 12 and you get to 12.1, and eventually, it just goes up to, like, obviously, 18, 19, 20. But it's just really cool, especially with the XP being the same way. So definitely a great, solid first game here. If we go back to the menu, go to customize stats, you got the power boost, you got the speed, and you got the mastery, which were sort of the fundamental building blocks of the game. So I'm gonna go ahead and raise my mastery. I can't do that again. But every time that you level up, you get a power point that you can spend. And then the actual power points, the little blue fireball things, you get to spend on forms and stuff. So if you guys want me to do a sort of series about this, since I'm very low on my power level right now, I'll definitely do that. I can do, another series about it and just have fun with that, So that's going to be my number 2. Definitely an amazing game. Let's go ahead and get on to some honorable mentions. Alright guys, so for an honorable mention, I think we're only going to do one here. We have the Power Level Warrior Tap Trainer. Now, I didn't really want to add this into the actual list. The Tap Trainer is my least favorite out of the Power Level Warrior games. It's just kind of like, it kind of bore me out. That's why I didn't do too many videos on it. However, it did add, if I can go here. Oh, here, we'll do some gameplay. It was fun just to kind of tap the screen and see them, like, transform and stuff. I don't think we're going to get to a transformation right now, but, and, doing that stuff, I mean, it was fun and all, but not really the most, sort of amazing gameplay that I usually find in the other Power Level Warrior games. Obviously, so the level up, the power level, and the boost chance, all those are great. characters. Now, this is where it's cool. It does have all the characters from all the games, as well as a new character from the new Power Level Warrior, which is Arrows. I'll just call him that. Which I don't have him, unfortunately, but this is the first game that kind of added that, which I found pretty interesting. So, yeah, not my favorite game, but definitely an honorable mention. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get to my number one. Alright guys, number one is Tap Tap Marble. Alright, so obviously, number one is going to be the final Power Level Warrior. I mean, this is the big game. You know, like, the game that's everyone's still playing, everyone talks about it, everyone loves it. So many characters, so many, you know, so many transformations. I mean, there's so many transformations, so many sagas. This is definitely the biggest game. I'm going to go ahead and grab my favorite character. Yeah, so with this game, it added a lot of really, really cool elements. Obviously with the sagas, the ranked, and the training, you know, all those are really great and added a lot of cool features. Definitely the smoothest game out of all of them. But really nice transformations, awesome, you know, like attacks like that, you know, having lightning and everything. Yeah, and just an all-around really fun game to grind on. Obviously, with a bunch of the updates, you got, like, people added, like, you know, Lionel and the Namekian, it's Hopsteady, I think. I can't remember her name. But that added some pretty nice things. Obviously, with Lionel, he added some new, like, actual game mechanics, you know, with his attacks, and he's just, yeah, amazing character. So, overall with the game, yeah, I mean, the gameplay is awesome, maps are great, transformations were cool and fun to play with. Definitely gives a challenge. With the Awakening mode, you can make your characters extremely powerful. Yeah, so, I mean, or Ascension mode, that's what it is called. So, yeah, I mean, just an all-around great game. It's my number one for the Power Level Warrior series. So, yeah, that's about it. So, that's going to be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and comment down below. Tell me what your guys' top 5 is. Please let me know if you want me to do a original Power Level Warrior series again. I will definitely go ahead and do that. And, yeah, tell me what your favorite character is out of all of the series. Out of all of the games, tell me what your favorite character is. And we'll go from there. So yeah, this has been Werewolf ELG, and I'm tuning out. So see you guys later.